I'm hello, the lights turn gold. Temper that P till you lose control. Psychic Stallone on the microphone. Spirit in the mix, you were never alone.
It is a Psychic Stallone Podcast. All right. I'm here in the studio with my girls, my boy, my girls, Phil Ludeke, as well as Midi van Smirren.
Van Smirren.
So this is a funny thing. So we were driving over here. Look, my girl Midi, she's amazing. She owns her own company, Revamp Aesthetics and Skincare. But at the end of the day, I cannot say names for anything. So pardon me. Can you tell me your name in full? So
It's Midi van Smirren.
Smirren.
Yes.
All right. Because I always say Van Smitten. All right. So listen, she's a master injector. Okay. And we were supposed to be doing some PRP. We had a little bit of technical issues, but it is what it is, We're still going to be filling our faces, which I'm very excited about. And I would not trust anyone except for you, Midi. If you want to talk a little bit about your business in 1 second, really quick, Phil Ludeke, my boy, literally, you guys, I literally love Phil. We're actually going to be talking a little bit about a special upcoming thing with my boy Fizzy Phil. But also Midi is from Houston, Texas. All right, I needed to make sure because I was saying Austin. It is not Austin, okay? And listen, if you're new here, I am ADHD, bitches. All right, so I hop all over the place. Keep on with it or get over it. All right, listen. But yes, if we could talk a little bit. And I want to talk a little bit more about Phil really quick. He is a restaurant dinosaur. See, look, all of y'all bitches at home. I was saying, what was I saying? Connoisseur. Yeah.
You're supposed to say connoisseur, but you came out as something.
Connoisseur? What is it?
Connoisseur.
Connoisseur. Yeah. Fuck it. Listen, I'm crazy, bitches. We all know this. He's a restaurant connoisseur entrepreneur. And, I can't wait for the end of the episode for you guys to figure out and understand what I'm talking about when it comes to Fizzy Phil squared. But Midi.
Yes.
Let's talk about your face, our face, the fills, and how you're going to fill this up.
Well, I was supposed to use a machine. It's called a centrifuge. And I'm also a phlebotomist. So I would have extracted your blood from your arm.
Yeah.
I would have put it in the tubes would have gone in the centrifuge.
And we're still going to get some footage.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
we definitely will. It just can't be today, unfortunately. But
shit happens.
Yeah, it does. And so the tubes would then go in the centrifuge and it would spin at an RPM of a high speed and not for very long. And then I would take that out. It would separate the hemoglobin, which is the red blood cells, and the PRP, which is your platelet-rich plasma, also known as liquid gold.
I've been literally
Oh, it's amazing stuff. It's all the good stuff that your body makes, okay? And it's a healing agent, but also...
Is it kind of what is it called? That babies make? What is it called?
Plasma.
No, it's like the thing that you stop producing that...
Well, it's full of collagen, vitamins A through K.
Hey now.
So,
I love me some collagen.
I know, and elastin, all the stuff that your body makes, and it's extracted from the foods. Our bodies are a machine, right? So it makes that, and so because it is all of your body chemistry, I like to give alternatives at my med spa. So instead of using filler, I would use PRP, and I would put it in areas like your nasal labial folds, in your tear troughs, especially because of the fact that filler, it doesn't always lay right, and over time there's a light hint of blue. It's a hue. And so even though it breaks down, it's metabolized.
Can I just say something really quick? Because I'm ADHD.
Sure.
I've been wanting to know for everyone at home, I don't like my smile lines. I'd rather have resting bitch face than get more wrinkles right here. And the last time I went to Botox person, because you're across the country.
Yes.
And although that's been the case, you're going to be coming over and we're going to be slizzy slaying at least every couple of months.
Yes.
And by the way, we need to talk about your website and all of that because, listen, guys, I do not trust my face to anyone. All right. I'm picky as B. Okay. And at the end of the day, yeah. And they won't do this with Botox. And I was like, well, how do I do it? And the last person was like, oh, well, we don't fill. I'm like, well, what do you do? And they haven't said it. You're saying it right now for anyone watching at home. That's very important.
It's very important because as we age, our fat pads break down, our faces, everything changes. And so by injecting PRP or filler in these areas, that would fill that area. Okay, so I like to give alternatives. That's why I prefer PRP because it is your own natural body chemistry. So it sits beautifully.
So that's the difference between...
It's the difference because filler is foreign to the body. So sometimes the body rejects it. And with that, then I have to break it down. With filler in the tear troughs, one eye might turn out beautiful and the other one turns out all messed up.
Ugly.
Yes. And it just won't lay properly with a PRP. And I always recommend 3 sessions. Okay. So like I would do it every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But sometimes people look great after 1 time, 2 times. I've done it twice.
So you inject the needle since we were going to show it up in here.
Yeah.
But, we have listen with people sending me my psychic attacks. So mode it be. Send it right on back, bitches. Stop. I am fed up. All right. But you were talking about the way that it like goes in and you kind of like slide it.
Yes. So I use a cannula, which is a needle. I make a little incision over here and the cannula is a blunt needle. So it cannot do any damage to you. It's the safest way that I can do it. It goes over veins, nerves, and it's
just... Do you have any that you could show?
I do have one.
And the differences?
Yes. So I have a regular syringe. I wouldn't recommend using one of these. I didn't bring a filler with me into this session, but I can show you. I just have to open it. And
then this do a fizzy filler? I mean, we have the time.
I could.
Are you trying to get on your
But not in the tear troughs. I would recommend doing PRP. But I can do your lips. I could do your nasal labial folds.
What's the nasal labia?
That's your smile lines right here. I call them the parentheses.
It sounds like a vagina to me.
I know, right? I know. Just call them your what are these called?
Fantastic.
When? Oh my gosh, the little mannequin little things that what are they? The little things that talk, non-mannequin thingies. Never mind.
By the way, everyone at home, me and Midi are ADHD.
Completely.
All right? Literally.
I'm sitting here with my hands like holding it.
But the thing about ADHD that is so beautiful is like we're so creative. And, we might be all over the place, but we fucking slay, bitches.
Oh, we come up with ideas that are just like out of this world. That's why I love what I do because, and you have to love what you do when you have a business. I get to... people trust me to make them look better. I'm not trying to change their look. Everyone is beautiful, right? Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm enhancing their look and making them look less tired and they feel confident.
Who wants to look tired?
Yeah, who wants to look tired? And
I was saying, it's the Midi effect for those at home. Go from looking like a medieval slizzy slang slut to, a hot bitch. We all want to look hot. I'm sorry, we do.
Everyone does. And so if I can enhance that and just make you glow a little bit more, then why not, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I don't overdo. I'm just going to say that. I am not your person. If you come to me, I'm sorry, I just won't do it. I don't do all the overfilling. It's not my style because I feel that my clients are my walking billboards. Why would I want you to walk around looking all crazy and messed up, So
exactly.
Won't do it.
No, literally. Like at the end of the day, I want to look natural with just like a just like a little bit of a, that's very important.
It's very important.
Like I don't want to have duck lips, but I want to have like a fat
You just want to have a little plump, right? A little plump.
yeah, exactly.
I would love to do your lips, though.
Okay, so why don't let's... You
want to do it?
Let's do them.
We could do it.
Wait, so where is it exactly?
Where's the filler?
The fizzy fill.
It is in my dressing room.
Okay, so we'll get it in a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll get it at 15.
Sounds great.
But today, we were going to do the PRP, bitches.
Yes.
But right now, we are going to fill Phil's face, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to put some busy Botox up on both of our faces. I did a little bit last night. If anyone follows my TikTok, the Psychic Stallone, we were doing a Lizzie Lickin' live. She was filling up our faces, and I'm sorry. Look, at the end of the day, I don't want to look like a fugly slore, and I
Why
believe
would we? When we have all
if
of
you
these
have
things to
the
help us.
abilities, yeah, and
Yes.
we're going to talk about her product, actually, the Midi Effect product. And we're going to do Tizzy T for the discount code for 10% off, guys. It's going to be available in 3 months.
So hold on to that code.
Yeah.
And if you can't hear me, it's because I wear a mask. You know,
Well,
I'm in
Midi
people's
is
faces.
saying that, she's wearing her mask, okay? And she's going to be away from the microphone, but she's going to fill Phil's face. And I'm really excited about that because, Phil's first time doing Botox today. All right.
So excited.
Yeah, so he's going to be filling his face. But yeah, like anyone, look, it might sound egotistical, but if you want to be fugly, so be it. I don't care. Do your own thing. And while we do that, I want to take the time to do a collective reading, okay, for everyone out there, the good things coming in for you while Midi sets up. Unless you're ready right now.
I'm ready, but I
Ready
do
to
have
put
that
it in?
cannula in front of me if we wanted to circle back to that. The
Mhm.
cannula is that blunt needle that I was telling you about
I
and you were
know.
talking about. So it's right here. You can see the length. Let me take it out. When I say it's blunt, it's not, it would not
you
stick
can
you.
see?
So
Can you see?
it's very tiny.
Phil, use that white paper behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see it.
Let's see if it shows up behind the white paper.
It is a long ass needle, but it's very
It's
thin.
long. It's very thin,
Yeah.
and it's just meant to move.
So that's for the PRP.
Yes, it
So
goes
that
in
goes
the tear
like
troughs.
into the skin, and then
And then I just kind of like, I move it around, and it's
Ooh.
it's painless. Absolutely painless. It is.
the crazy thing is, like, I did not want to see anyone do the PRP because I'm grossed out by needles. I have 33 tattoos, but at the end of the day,
It's a different sensation, though. A
Yeah.
tattoo is ongoing, right?
Yeah,
With this, it's just a pinch. One time.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Just one time.
I love that.
Just
And I
one
chose
little
it.
pinch.
Because I was doing my face last night. Every single time I've had Botox, I felt it.
Mhm.
I did not feel it when you were injecting me.
Well,
You
probably.
do it differently, and I think you were saying that you use thinner needles.
Yes, I take pride in my needles. So
Mm.
I have them specially ordered, and I get the smallest size, the thinnest, and they have like a little glide on them.
It made a
And
difference.
It does. I don't want to hurt my clients. I don't want to, absolutely not. And I don't want to tear the skin.
Yeah.
I
So
also
that's
remember
essential.
you saying that you are taking pride in what you do.
Mhm.
She also, after every 5 injections, she actually changes it out. So it's always a sharp needle that
Right.
serves.
Because I
Oh,
don't want
yeah.
it to be dull. But not only that, I've just been told that I have a very light hand. So I think that makes a
I'm
difference
telling
too.
you again that you have a very light hand, and I will not allow anyone to do my Botox
And that's
ever
why
again.
that says you trust me emphatically. This is your face. This is what everyone sees.
Literally. And
yeah.
I met Midi on TT.
Yes, you did.
I don't even know how that came about.
I think I ended up in your live, and I
Right.
thought you were so fun and so
I love you.
entertaining. And yeah, I think you reached out because, you say hello to everyone, as you would. And you said my name, and then you wanted to read me. And
It's the Midi
then we had a
effect.
private reading, and we
Yes.
became instant friends. Instantly.
100%. I remember that
Yep.
day. And yes, oh my God. Now,
Uh-huh.
you were on your bed.
Yes, I was on my bed in my
yeah,
bedroom.
And you're like, just like, hey,
Yes.
what it do?
I was
I'm
in my
Midi.
pajamas. We were FaceTiming.
I love it. I
That's
love it.
really special.
It
Because
is.
I've known Phil for about 8 to almost 9 months now. And the only reason why he remembers my name is because my name is Phil.
Literally.
And
And he
the most
doesn't
amazing
remember
thing.
anything else. So that's very, very special.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It was.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Midi. I always, for anyone at home that has the same inability to remember things, I put things towards medieval.
Yeah,
That's how I
that's what you
remembered
called me.
Yeah,
So
medieval.
you're medieval.
Yeah, and it works. You're making us look from medieval to Midi effect, and I'm so excited to see you fill up Phil's face.
Do you remember what you said to me the very first time? I do. You said, you're going to make me look from medieval to marvelous. That's what you said.
That's what I said. I
You
was
did.
thinking of what.
You
Hey
said,
now,
yep,
from
exactly.
medieval,
To marvelous.
I love it.
I know.
There it is.
There it
is. Well, let's make Phil, Lizzie licking Ludeke,
Yes.
my boy, go from. You don't look medieval. We're just gonna make you look more marvelous.
And you're just going to look less tired and a little bit more perked up.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want that, guys?
You
Who
can
doesn't want
fill
that?
me.
I
Fill
love
her
you. Yeah, turn this way, and I'm just going to clean you up just a little bit, okay?
Mhm. So, you guys, right now she's prepping his face by,
Just using a little
disinfecting.
alcohol swab,
Yeah, just to make sure that everything is clean and sanitary, because Midi is very slizzy, slang,
you.
sanny. And then, so everything goes by units, by the way, guys.
It sure does.
That hasn't had busy Botox,
Right. So with men, your muscles are stronger. It's just that way. And so what happens is whatever I would normally use, just say on average, a woman would get 34 units. We'll double that. Okay, so you get 60.
And that's because of the muscles in the man's
Yeah, the muscles are
face.
stronger, and it's it's that way, the way we were made. So I keep it very light. I don't overdo. I'd rather underdo, or keep it at the right amount, because in 2 weeks, a touch up is better. You can't undo Botox. If you are overfilled, you're just going to be that way. So let's say you have a little tweak, and it's called the Spock brow when it sticks up, right?
Well, that's what I want to do today, by the way.
You don't want to have a
my
Spock
eyebrows like.
You want to have a brow lift. I can do that.
Yeah,
you don't want
you
the
were
Spock
saying
brow.
yesterday that you just do a tad.
Like maybe a half a unit or 1 unit.
Okay.
I lift and I go on the brow bone.
What is the normal while you start filling? And Phil, if you could bring your microphone towards her as well.
Yeah, here, I'll turn it.
Yeah.
There we go. How's that? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'll just project.
I'm sure, yeah. What is the normal pricing per unit that you...
It varies, okay, but I will tell you, on average in the U.S., it is anywhere between $14 to $18 per unit.
If I ever heard $18 per unit, I would...
But you know what? It's worth it, right? I mean,
well, what is the difference? Because right now you're using a different type of...
Yeah, I'm using one that's called Xeomin, and
Xeomin.
It's the same ingredients.
But you were
everything.
saying that it does like a dime size?
That's the thing. It's like, okay, all the others, when I say the others, there's 3 others that I
Botox
use.
and...
Botox, Jeuveau, and Daxxify.
Okay.
They cover, like if you were to measure, if you could, I'm going to use coins, okay? So each injection,
That
normally,
side.
this side, would be like a dime size per injection. So I know how to do it, right?
Per unit?
Per unit and per
Okay.
injection like that I do. So when I'm using Xeomin, it covers a quarter. So imagine like a quarter size
Yeah,
per
that's much
unit.
better.
Yeah, so it's injection. Yeah, so it's not per unit, it's per injection. So if I could have you turn this way, please. I'm just going to get you on this
So
side.
she's going to be injecting, and I'm going to pull a couple of cards for y'all. All right. I want to do for my collective while she fills her face. And is there anything in particular that you're putting in? Yeah, we're going to be doing a reading.
Let's see.
Yo, 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords just came out. Listen, collective out there. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, you're about to have some teamwork makes the dream work, okay? This is an energy of justice under that. Hey, now, I want you to collaborate with people. Like, look at this situation. I met my girl Midi on TT, on the TikTok, and, this is where dreams are made of. Justice. You also just have to make a choice, but at the end of the day, with the justice, you're getting that karmic retribution, especially with the 6 of Swords. You need to slizzy sail away, all right? You need to sail away. When we're talking about the swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, sail away mentally, okay? We'll get more into this, but tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Well,
You already finished?
I'm finised with
See,
Phil.
that's how fast that was?
It's so fast. It is very fast, and especially when you know what you're doing. You know,
No, yeah, like literally.
Yeah, it's.
Well, I'm
yeah.
excited. Can you feel my face?
I would love
And I
to.
can tell everybody
For
at
the first time.
home, because you couldn't feel what I was feeling. It was literally the softest break. I'm scared of needles, and this was like, thank you, Midi.
And you took it like a champ
I'll
too.
do it
Thank-
again.
So where exactly did you put the needles in?
Oh, well, I like to call these smile lines. I don't like to call them
Smiles.
crow's feet, but that's
Mhm.
what they're called.
Yeah.
And I touched up his crow's feet right there. Yeah.
So
and
it's gonna soften
gonna
when
soften.
he smiles.
Yeah. And it takes up to 2 weeks for it to fully settle, but I see results like sometimes within a day or 2, sometimes 3 days. Everyone's
Is that
different.
like with this in particular?
This particular brand, I mean, this manufactured brand, Xeomin, I love it.
Yeah.
It has great longevity. But no, everyone's different. It's just the way you react to it.
I
So
love that.
yeah, some people it's like on site.
Yeah.
And I see it and I'm like, wow.
What is the one I just heard about? This new one that
The
like,
other
it's
one that
like
I use,
immediate?
Daxxify. Well,
The
that one's a lot faster.
We did Daxify the first time.
Yes, we did.
But there was a new one that's supposedly
That's
out that
the
like
one. That's the
or
one,
on like the
Daxify.
red carpet kind of thing. That's
Oh, that's
immediate.
Javoe. It's very fast acting. I want to say, you know, a lot of celebrities use that one because you can use it immediately, and
Yeah.
it's very fast acting. Like the thing I found with it, and that's just for me. You know, I mean, I'm gonna say, I don't know for everyone else, every other injector, but I just didn't see the longevity in it. I just didn't see it.
Well, I want the
lasting.
longevity.
Absolutely.
I want my face filled. I want it frozen.
Oh
I
my
want
goodness.
resting bitch fucking face. That's what I need. That's what I want. And while I do it, my boy Phil Ludeke is going to be sitting over here and talking about some really exciting things for y'all back at home. And also, do you think what's the whole how long is the process of the lips?
It's just how long it takes.
You think like a 5-minute thing
Yeah,
to do my
maybe
lips?
5-10 minutes at the most. Yeah, because I
should
have to
film it.
massage after. I would love to. I would love to do this and this. I could do it pretty
Okay.
quick.
So while we transfer,
Mhm.
I'm gonna come sit over there. Why don't you run out, grab that, and we'll be right here
would
because
love
it's
to.
gonna be a little Lizzie looking flowing.
Yeah.
And let's do it. Let's do
Okay,
it.
let's take a quick break and I'll go get that.
I'm
Let me
excited.
just get rid of this trash.
That's makes me nervous.
Don't be. And you know what?
I mean, the last time. Well, while you run out there, by the way, for everyone, actually, this is a perfect time to talk with Phil. All right. For everyone at home, me and my boy, Fizzy Phil, this is what's happening. All right. I'm always going to have the Psychic Stallone Podcast, but me and Phil, Lizzie Ludeke, we are doing the Phil Squared podcast, where we are going to be talking about everything. It's not going to be primarily as much of the psychic kind of stuff, but Phil Squared, look, we vibed the moment that we met, you know, and like literally, like I was in my corner at the bar, you know. Listen, when we all have our social places, and I don't know, I vibed with you, and look at where we are now, you know. If you guys love this episode, make sure to hit that follow button and that dizzy download button, and stay tuned for next week's episode where we really get into my boy Philly Lizzie Ludeke. And shout out to our girl Midi van Smirren and Revamp Aesthetics. If you're trying to go from looking like a fugly slizzy slang slut to looking like a hot quiche bitch, make sure to tune into her website at Midi Revamp, or it's revampaesthetics.com. All right, talk to y'all soon, bitches.
I'm hello, the lights turn gold. Temper that P till you lose control. Psychic Stallone on the microphone. Spirit in the mix, yeah, we're never alone.